We're here to talk about, firstly, the main event, the guy that many believe is the complete future of the sport. And sometimes this is very, very difficult to find an opponent for Jaron Boots Ennis. This guy comes with zero fear. Now that's dangerous in itself, but this guy comes to change his life, and we wanted an opponent.
I don't know what he said.
Do you think he truly believes that he can win on Saturday?
I'm glad that he think he's confident. I like it. I like the confidence, but he talking too much, you know. He gonna get exactly what he looking for. You know, it's gonna be an early night, and I'm gonna have some fun, and we're gonna show up. You know, I'm not playing. I'm not here to play games.
That's the difference between this kind of fight. You know he's gonna be right there for you.
For sure. I know what he bringing to the table. You know, like I said, whatever he bring, I'm gonna be ready. And it's that time.
We're taking pretty tough fights, learning on the job, and now we're getting there where we're at the top, and now we have everybody that's tough. We have all kinds of guys that are tough, but at least we learned along the way. And again, I'm just very happy to be here, very happy to be on this card.
Is that word key, levels? You know, we know this is a very good fight. I mean, he's an elite 154 guy. It's just about showing the levels on Saturday night, and you can't go over. You got this road warrior tag. It's different when you fight Boots Ennis.
No, for sure. He definitely a good fighter, for sure. You know, I watched him. I like what I see. You know, a good fighter, but it's levels though. Like you fighting those guys over there. They don't got my skill. They don't have my power, my ability. I'm on a whole different level. And when he actually get in there with me on Saturday night, he gonna be like, yo, he a lot faster than I thought, a lot stronger than I thought, a lot slicker. Like it's levels. And he know that. You know, he know that, but we gonna see.
Danny Garcia, Robert Guerrero, and Mario Barrios, just to name a few of the guys who he has defeated over the course.
You win this fight inside the distance?
I win this fight however I want to do it. I'm not here to play. I'm saying, no, I'm not here to play.
The battle for the top spot at 154 pounds is heating up as two of the division's biggest names move closer to a possible collision. Veteran trainer and boxing analyst Greg Hackett recently shared his thoughts on a potential showdown between Jaron Boots Ennis and unified junior middleweight champion Sebastian Fundora. In Hackett's view, Fundora may still need more time before feeling completely ready to face a fighter with Ennis's talent and all-around ability, believing the challenge this fight presents is unlike anything the champion has experienced before.
I don't think it's going to happen at 154. I think it's going to happen at 60. Why? I don't think Fundora wants that trouble at 54. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he's so sure of himself. I think it's going to take him a couple of years mentally to be really sure of himself. He talked a good game. He do. He do it. He talked a hell of a game. 30 seconds. He talked a hell of a game, but I don't think this is just me off my observation. I don't think he's pleased with himself just yet to say he's going to fight me.
Hackett explained that this matchup would feature two fighters with completely opposite physical traits. He compared Fundora's extraordinary height and reach to a towering giraffe while describing Ennis as a powerful tiger capable of exploding into range at any moment. Although Fundora could find success controlling distance with his long arms, Hackett believes everything changes the moment Ennis gets close enough to attack. At that point, his hand speed, accuracy, and sharp combinations could create very serious problems for the taller champion.
Like when the tiger go after a giraffe, and they be working him out, even though he be trying little shit, be doing little shit, man. It's just hard to get the motherfuckers off. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be like a tiger and a giraffe, one of them things. Once Boots get him.
When discussing both potential matchups, Breadman predicted that an Ennis versus Fundora fight would burst into action almost immediately before Ennis eventually overwhelms Fundora and stops him. However, he expects a meeting between Ennis and Virgil Ortiz Jr. to play out very differently, turning into a longer and more careful contest because of Ortiz's disciplined work at mid-range and his effectiveness when fighting up close.
Toughest fight, because where do you find 6'6" southpaw sparring with an 80-inch reach? Where do you find that at? You know what I mean? Like, everybody hires Mike Fox, but there's only one of him. You know what I mean? Like, where do you find that?
Everybody goes to it's hilarious.
Yeah. Where do you find that? Like, a tall southpaw is like 5'11", 6 feet, 6'1". Fundora's 6'6" in boxing shoes. Where do you find that at? With a jab, with an uppercut, with a hook. He's mean, he's battle-tested, great conditioning, and he's improving in front of our eyes. So that might be, you know what I mean? The fact is, Virgil was right-handed. about 5'9", 5'10". You could find 20 sparring partners. They may not be better than him, but they can give you what he gives you. It's hard to find something for Fundora. You have to get heavyweights or cruiserweights to spar you, literally, because junior middleweights and middleweights don't walk around at 6'6". And like I said, there's only one Mike Fox. So I just think that for whatever reason, this is the way my mind is viewing it, that Boots and Fundora is an early round shootout. I think that Boots, it looks like Hagler versus Hearns, and Boots gets him early. Not easy, but early. I think that Virgil and Boots go longer. I think that Virgil is a little bit more talented than Fundora. I think Boots beat Virgil because he has a better jab and can kind of score too many points with his straight punches, and Virgil marks up. And Boots is he's constant with his attack. Virgil marks up, he swells up, he bleeds all over the place. I think that will play a factor in the fight. I think it will go longer.
Redman also pointed out that Ennis must stay extremely focused whenever he exchanges punches with Ortiz. According to him, Ortiz keeps a tight guard, rarely leaves himself open, and fires short and efficient punches that can punish wide or looping shots. While he still favors Ennis, overall Breadman believes those close-range exchanges represent the biggest area of concern in a fight against Ortiz.
Mid-range and on the inside. And he doesn't drop his hands, he throws his punches right from where they're at. And he throws short hooks and uppercuts, and he's kind of even-handed. And I think that will be, Boots will have to be on his game because Boots likes it. Even though Boots could play with Virgil and do fancy stuff from the outside and use his speed, at some point, Boots is going to back Virgil up, try to back him up, start beating his body and working in the mid-range and the inside because that's where he likes it. That's how he sees a fight. You can't fault a person for seeing a fight the way they see a fight, but that's where Virgil likes it also. And I think that in there, that Boots will have to be really, really sharp because although Boots is more talented than me, to me, I think sometimes Boots right in those ranges, he drops his hands a little bit and kind of wings his shot sometimes. And Virgil is a little bit more tighter and shorter right there. I think that will be the one area that Boots will have to be careful with Virgil if they're exchanging. Like, let's say they're exchanging hooks and Boots throws one of his winging type of hooks and Virgil just sit on one, boom, and turn it right over. I think that will be right there, where Boots could possibly have some trouble. So I think that he will have to be more careful with Virgil. With Fundora, the game plan is a little bit easier because he's so tall. He got to just, you know what I mean? He got to dog him. He going to have to dog him. And believe it or not, Hans, sometimes the more difficult fight is the fight where you have to pick which game plan to execute. Because Virgil, he can outbox Virgil, in my opinion, right? But somebody else may say, you know what, Virgil's a come-forward fighter. If Boots pushes him back, then the fight's over.
If Ennis and Fundora eventually meet in the ring, Hackett expects the fight to become increasingly one-sided as the rounds go on. He predicts Ennis would slowly wear Fundora down before forcing a stoppage somewhere between rounds 8 and 10. In his opinion, Ennis's combination of speed, timing, technical skill, and punching power is simply on a different level compared to the opponents Fundora has faced throughout his career.
He'll be able to show his inside skill. You're gonna have to box him on the inside. You got working for him. He can get past the jab, but he can break his body up. Sure.
How does it end?
I'd say probably going the distance.
Think so?
Or if you do get
Hackett admitted that Fundora's 6'6" frame and incredible reach make him a unique challenge for anyone in the division. Even so, he believes that simply using those physical gifts more effectively does not erase the defensive problems that still exist in his game. Hackett feels Ennis has the toughness, ring intelligence, and ability to adapt needed to identify those openings during the fight and take full advantage whenever mistakes appear.
Stop. 8-round stop between 8 and 10. I don't think he's going to see the 12. It's going to be too much for him. What is it? You see who? I said, what's the deciding factor? Because everybody's looking at the limp of Sebastian Fundora. That's cool, but he just started using his ring for you know what I'm saying? Most likely get Fundora, he battled and actually went to wars and shit. That's another thing that plays in his favor. He already went to wars. And we seen somebody who's nowhere near as technical.
Ortiz's trainer Robert Garcia backed up reports about fight discussions, revealing that promoter Eric Gomez, Ortiz's father, and Rick Meridian all came to him for approval before moving forward, and he immediately gave his full support. Garcia also pushed back against suggestions that Ortiz should take a tune-up fight first, reminding everyone that Ortiz competed against Israil Madrimov less than a year ago and has stayed active, unlike several champions who spend well over a year out of the ring without facing the same kind of criticism.
Every time, they talk about a fight, certain fight, whoever it is. Obviously, I'm the one that they call for the decision. I talk it over with Senior, my team, and everybody else. So that is very true. I'm gonna tell you guys, it is very true. The fight is very close. Eric Gomez, Virgil Senior, Rick Morigan, they all came to me, asked me what I think about the fight. I said, let's do it. There's no need to wait for that fight. There's no need to get a fight before that. Like a lot of people might think that Virgil needs a fight before that. No, he doesn't. Virgil fought less than a year ago. There's world champions right now that don't fight, that fight once a year or once every 18 months, and nobody says they're out of timing because of the delay. No, Virgil fought, less than a year ago. People seem to forget his performance against Madrimov. Virgil's active. Virgil's busy. We don't need to get a fight before that. The fight will happen. The only thing that could stop the fight is if Boots decides not to fight. But the fight on our side, I was the one that like I told you guys, Eric Gomez, Senior, Rick. I said, let's do it. There's no question. There's no doubt that we win this fight. So we're on our.
Redmond gave a slight edge to Ortiz in terms of stylistic effectiveness against Fundora. He explained that once an opponent manages to close the distance, Fundora often struggles with fighters who combine speed and precision. As an example, he pointed to Ortiz's strong performance against Tim Sayu, saying that kind of balanced two-handed attack could give Fundora real problems, even though the champion has consistently shown the ability to tire opponents out in the later rounds.
Fundora and Virgil Ortiz.
Damn. Man, I don't know. I'm going to flip a coin and say Virgil Ortiz.
Why is that?
Because I think that if he was able to... Fundora is improving, and he's keeping people on the end of his jab, and his punching power seems to be a lot more than what people want to give it credit for. Yeah. And his physical strength seems to be a lot more than people want to give credit to. He just doesn't look like an intimidating guy with the glasses and the soft smokiness and very skinny. Well, he's a tough dude, man. He's tough to deal with. But I think that Virgil Ortiz, once you break the distance on Fundora, it'll be really hard for Fundora to be able to deal with the precision and the speed of Virgil Ortiz's punches. The first Tim Tszyu fight, he was really lighting Fundora up. Yeah. And then the freak accident happened, and it seemed to just change the course of Tim Tszyu's career. But I think Virgil Ortiz is probably has a little bit better two-fisted attack than Tim. Probably a little bit more explosive, a little bit more twitchy, a little faster, probably a little better puncher. I think that what I saw in the Tim Tszyu fight, I think Virgil Ortiz could keep that up. But I don't know, man, because Fundora seems to just wear people out late. He seems to just be like a marathon runner, and he just keeps getting stronger, and he wears you out late. But if I flip the...
Panelist Paulie Malignaggi described the possible matchup as a true blockbuster event. He noted that when the fight was originally discussed, it was seen as a solid contest without any title implications. Now, with both fighters holding world titles, the stakes have become much higher, transforming it into a major unification fight with worldwide significance.
It just...
Whoever.
Line them up. No limit. Exactly. Line them up.
This is a terrific fight, and my only gripe with it when it was being talked about the first time it was not a non-title fight, because I was like, two guys this good should be in a world title fight. Now
it is.
Now
there's two titles.
Now I feel like the time is even better. Now it's a world title fight. Now you have a fight on the global stage that deserves to be on the global stage and will be on the global stage for all the marbles. That is if this thing can get made right now, this is the exact timing. This timing is actually more perfect, in my opinion, than the last time. Because Coach, you're saying that
Chris Algieri shared comments from Rick Morigian, who insisted that the biggest fight available at 154 pounds right now is Ennis versus Ortiz. According to Morigian, any other direction would simply be seen as avoiding the toughest challenge available, putting clear pressure on both teams to get the fight made rather than letting negotiations fall apart. Let us know your prediction in the comments below. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the latest boxing news and analysis.